Vatican Correspondent Juliet Linley continues our coverage on the passing of Cardinal Law. She joins us from Rome. So Juliet, what has been the reaction at the Vatican to Cardinal Law's passing?
Wyatt, this morning at around 6:30 a.m. Rome time, the Vatican put out a press statement confirming that Cardinal Law had passed away at a hospital in Rome. He had been suffering from a congenital heart disease. Now, later in the morning, the Pope sent a telegram to the head of the College of Cardinals, Angelo Sodano, expressing his condolences and saying that he was praying for his soul. Now, the pontiff made no reference to his role as Archbishop of Boston between 1984 and 2002 when the cardinal resigned amid revelations that he had failed to protect children from abuse by clergy members.
So what had Cardinal Law been doing for the last 13 years or so in Rome?
So he came to Rome in 2004, and Pope John Paul II appointed him, made him the archpriest of the Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore, St. Mary Major, which is one of the 4 key basilicas here in Rome. And it was a move that raised a few eyebrows, particularly amongst advocates of victims who saw it as a bit of a soft landing for the cardinal.
Have any funeral details been announced yet at this point?
Indeed, Wyatt, tomorrow at 3:30 Rome time, the funeral for Cardinal Law will take place here at the Vatican in St. Peter's Basilica. Pope Francis is due to preside over the funeral rites, while Cardinal Sodano will be the main celebrant. Now, Cardinal Law is expected to be buried in Rome, but the location hasn't been disclosed, although the usual practice would be that he would be buried at St. Mary Major.
Okay, Juliet. So Pope Francis is still dealing with, of course, the aftermath of the sex abuse scandal. What is he and the Vatican doing to address sex abuse?
15 years on, the questions of holding bishops accountable for their failures to protect children is still a pressing issue for the Church. And Pope Francis has promised to go after negligent bishops, but he has shied away from the creation of a Vatican tribunal to prosecute them. Now, on the side of the victims, the Vatican created in 2014 the Commission for the Protection of Minors. Its mandate has just been renewed. It included victims and survivors of the abuse, but one resigned, one took a leave of absence, and although the mandate has just been renewed, we do not know if and how many survivors will be included in the new lineup, although it is on Pope Francis's desk as we speak. Wyatt?
Juliet Linley, EWTN News Nightly Vatican Correspondent. Thanks, Juliet.
Thank you.
Cardinal Sean O'Malley, who replaced Cardinal Law in Boston, released a statement following Law's death. He writes, in part, "It is a sad reality that for many, Cardinal Law's life and ministry is identified with one overwhelming reality, the crisis of sexual abuse by priests. This fact carries a note of sadness because his pastoral legacy has many other dimensions." For more on the life and death of Cardinal Law, including an obituary by Dr. Matthew Bunson, visit the National Catholic Register at ncregister.com.